Welcome to Trophy Valley Farm. We're dedicated to raising elite, trophy genetic red deer stags specifically for the discerning international hunting market. One of the most rewarding times of the year, typically November and December, is our red deer fawning season. That's when we watch the very future of our herd being born, with each fawn holding the promise of those impressive genetics we work so hard for. We've meticulously secured some of New Zealand's absolute best genetics, and our specific focus is on developing stags with those magnificent, wide-spreading heads that overseas trophy hunters truly desire. The story of New Zealand's red stags. You see, the history of the New Zealand red stag is a fascinating journey. It's deeply intertwined with European settlement, the evolution of hunting, and ultimately, the rise of our world-leading deer farming industry. From introduction to explosion. Red deer aren't native to New Zealand. They were first brought over by European settlers in the mid-1800s, mainly from England and Scotland. The idea was simple: create a familiar game animal for recreational hunting in a land that didn't have native large mammals. Between 1861 and 1926, over 250 red deer were released into the wild across both islands. And boy, did they thrive. New Zealand's environment proved absolutely ideal for them. With no natural predators, abundant food, and initial legal protection, their numbers just exploded. They spread rapidly, taking over vast areas of our forests and high country. From game to noxious pest. But this rapid growth came at a cost. By the early 1900s, these unchecked deer populations started causing significant environmental damage. They were overgrazing native plants, eating young trees, and even contributing to soil erosion and flooding. This really threatened New Zealand's unique ecosystem, which had evolved without these large herbivores. So, policy shifted. By the 1920s, deer were no longer protected. In fact, the government declared them noxious animals in 1951. For decades, government cullers killed millions of deer trying to control the rampant populations. Despite this, deer hunting remained incredibly popular, and New Zealand became famous for its huge wild red deer trophies. The rise of deer farming. Then came a pivotal moment in the 1960s. People recognized the commercial potential of venison. Wild deer were harvested, often spectacularly using helicopters to recover carcasses from remote areas, and the meat was exported, mainly to Europe.
This commercial harvest quickly sparked an innovative idea. Why not farm them? Starting in the late 60s and early 70s, live deer were literally captured from the wild. Picture intrepid individuals leaping from helicopters or using net guns and brought onto farms. The very first deer farming license was issued in 1970, and from there, New Zealand rapidly became a world leader in deer farming. Farmers developed specialized high fences, advanced handling systems, and crucial breeding programs. The industry boomed, focusing on venison for export and velvet antler, which is used in traditional Asian medicine. This allowed for crucial genetic improvement. We could now selectively breed for traits like growth rates, meat quality, and, importantly for the trophy market, impressive antler size and conformation. This is how the New Zealand red stag became globally renowned for its massive, magnificent antlers. The modern New Zealand red stag. Today, wild red deer populations are much more controlled, though they're still managed by the Department of Conservation, and remain a popular target for recreational hunters. But the farm New Zealand red stag, like the ones we raise here at Trophy Valley Farm, are the result of decades of dedicated, meticulous breeding. We specialize in those genetic lines that consistently produce these incredible top trophy stags, with those highly desired wide-open heads and impressive points. It's this commitment to genetics that makes New Zealand a premier destination for international trophy hunting. It's a remarkable story, isn't it? From an introduced animal that became a pest to a highly valued farmed animal, and a true symbol of New Zealand's hunting heritage. Thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe to our channel,